Hi, Verbling. My name's Michaela. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, and today we're talking about cities. So we'll be having some discussion. I'll tell you a little bit about a place I once lived, and then you guys will tell me a little bit about where you live. If you guys have any questions or comments about today's lesson, you can let me know on Verbling or on Facebook. I'll put my Facebook name in the chat box for you. And if you're looking for private tutor sessions, you can check out my schedule on my profile. Maria, welcome to class.
Hello, teacher.
Hi, Maria. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Where are you from?
I'm from Colombia.
Ooh, very nice.
Yes.
Is it cold there right now?
No, in this moment in the city is warm, maybe not warm. It's a warm day.
Does it get cold there sometimes?
Yes, sometimes, but in this city normally it's warm. It's not colder.
More of a tropical climate.
Yes. We
Nice.
have in this moment 27 grades, centigrades or grades. Yes.
Uh-huh. Wow, so that is pretty warm.
Yes.
Okay. Aka, welcome to class. Aka, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, welcome.
Yes, hello, how are you?
Doing really well. How are you?
Yes, I'm fine. Maybe the now I have the same problem, that in different class I couldn't enter. I kick off the class a
Oh,
lot. Yeah,
yeah,
but
I
now this class
I
is
think
okay for
there's
me.
some problems with the Google
Hangout. Yeah,
Hangout because people have been coming in and falling out all the
yes.
time.
Mhm,
Very
right.
frustrating when there's technical difficulties.
That's the only one disadvantage of, online class. Other
Yes,
than that, yeah, I like
exactly.
it. Yeah, connection. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
no,
right.
I totally agree with you because sometimes it's unbelievably convenient. It's, right online, you can connect at any
Mhm.
minute, but also it depends on internet and sometimes that's
Yeah,
frustrating.
nice.
Yeah. This morning I was having some internet difficulties as
Mhm.
well, and I'm not sure if it was the Google Hangout or if it was
Mhm.
something else, but it's very
Mhm.
stressful for me. I'm just like, oh
Yes.
my gosh, what's wrong? Very
Yes.
stressful.
Yes, now I have the same problem. I cannot connect with this class, and I could reload the page all the time for join to the Hangout.
Yeah, who knows? We'll have to petition Google, say they ruined our class.
Yes.
All right. Well, hopefully it won't ruin our class, although I do apologize if anybody is out there and they want to join and they're not having luck. I'm really sorry. I know how upsetting it is when you're trying and failing at joining a class. All right. So I hope it works out for everybody out there. And in the meantime, we're going to continue on, soldier on with our lesson today. We're talking about places. Um, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about a place I lived and ask you guys to give me some detail about where you guys are from or where you live now. You can choose if it's, your hometown or somewhere else you've lived. But I wrote a little bit about Tucson, which is a city in Arizona where I lived once. It's not where I'm from. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, but it's a good city, and I think it's a a cute city. So that's why I wrote about Tucson instead of about Phoenix. Phoenix is a nice place to live, but it's not really that pretty. So I put those notes in the chat box, and I'll screen share them too. And if anybody is out there and they want to participate and they can't get in, you're welcome to give us some answers in the chat box. So you can make any comments you want in the chat box, and we will read them and talk about them. So that's one way you can participate, even from outside the class. City Talk. Let's read a little bit about Tucson. Paragraph number 1, Maria, can you read it for us?
Yes. Okay. Tucson has been continuously settled for over 12,000 years.
Mm-hmm.
It celebrates a diversity of culture, architecture, and peoples. It is home of a premier research institution, University of Arizona, and a tourist destination.
Thank you very much. So I lived in Tucson while I was going to university, and it's a little smaller than my native Phoenix, but it's a nice place to live. Aka, will you read the first part of the second paragraph for us?
Okay. Tucson is one of the oldest towns in the United States. Tucson was originally an Indian village called Stucktown, meaning water at the foot of Black Mountain. Hugo O'Connor established Tucson Presidio in 1775, August 20th. 1775 is considered Tucson's birthday.
Thank you very much. And the second half of this paragraph, let's see. Onur, did you get in? Uh-oh. I don't hear you, Onur. Check your audio settings, maybe? Up at the top? All right, let me know in the chat box if you're still having problems with your Hangout. Christina, are you there? Christina, I also recommend that you check your audio settings just to make sure that there's no problems there. And if there's no issues there, maybe try to reload. Oh, Valerio, no! You're giving up? I don't hear you. This is so sad. This is terrible. I'm so sorry, guys, that this is just a big mess.
It's a book, the Hanauk.
Yeah, it seems like it's a Google problem.
Yes.
But I feel bad. I wish everyone could come in. Andre, are you there? No? I think the problem is affecting only certain areas of the world, because a few days ago I know that one of our teachers from Costa Rica said that Google was having a problem, but it was a specific Costa Rica problem, not like a whole world problem. So maybe it's affecting other areas now. Anyways, if anyone does happen to make it into class, let me know. And I really wish you luck. In the meantime, Maria, will you finish this paragraph for us?
Okay, teacher. Spanish settlers arrived in the area in 1776. Tucson officially became part of the United States with the Gadsden purchase of 1854, Tucson served as capital of the Arizona Territory from 1867 to 1877.
Thank you very much. And Aka, you can finish this for us and read the last paragraph.
Okay, Tucson's rich cultural heritage centers around a unique blend of Native American, Spanish, Mexican, and Anglo-American influences. This can be seen in Hispanic barrios, historical and contemporary American architecture, and the prehistoric Native American remnant.
Awesome. Do you guys have any vocabulary questions?
Remnant?
That's a good one. Maria, any idea what the word remnant means?
No, teacher.
It's similar to the word remains. So a remnant is something that's left over from a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
It would be like an artifact or some kind of broken piece of something that was larger.
How about barrios? Hispanic
Very.
barrios.
Oh, barrios.
Barrios.
Good question. Barrio is a neighborhood. It's the Spanish word for neighborhood. So an area that's mainly Hispanic might be referred to as a barrio instead of a neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else so far? In modern day, the C in Tucson is usually not pronounced, even though it was originally when it was an Indian word, a Native American word. But today we don't usually pronounce the C. All right, so my favorite things about Tucson were that it's a little more diverse than some places. There was a lot of Hispanic culture and Native American culture and a lot of great food there and mom and pop shops and stuff. So I really liked Tucson. And I have some pictures down below. The top one is when Tucson was settled, the very first buildings. I think that was the university building, the first university building.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a really cool picture. And the bottom one is what it looks like today. A little more built up. All right. So we have a ton more people here. Amr, are you there?
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Thank you.
Awesome.
And you?
I'm glad you made it into class.
Thank
Some
you.
people have been having Google Hangout problems, but you survived. You got here. All right. Let's see who else is here. Andre, are you there? All right. Try your settings, Andre. Maybe it's a mic problem. Being optimistic here. Anur, are you there? No? Valerio. I don't hear anything. Christina?
Hello. I couldn't reconnect the
Hey!
10 minutes.
Excellent. One more survivor. Welcome to class.
Thank you.
Okay, so we just finished reading a little bit about Tucson, and I showed some pictures below. But today I'd like to hear about where you guys are from. And like I mentioned in the beginning, you can choose if you want to talk about the place you are originally from or another city you lived at a different point in your life, wherever you live now. You can choose whatever city that you prefer to talk about and tell us a little bit about it. So we're going to answer the questions below. The first one is, how did your city get its name? And you guys might not all know that, so that's okay. Aka, would you like to start for us? Do you know anything about your city's name?
My name, yes, my name has two names actually. It's rare actually. Sometimes people confuse it. Areas people confuse it. That two name is different town, but my town is called Fukuoka and Hakata. The reason
Interesting.
why two names are available, I mean, in the past, in the samurai era, uh, the samurai's how can I say residential place was called Fukuoka, and other people merchandise residential area was called Hakata. So when the new government appeared in Japan, maybe more than 100 years ago, city decide to use one name only. So they voted in the city congress or something, and only the one ballot difference, the name of Fukuoka was chosen.
Very
So
cool. So it's a historical place.
yeah, long it my town has a long history, more than maybe 1,000 years actually.
Wow. Oh my gosh. That's impressive.
Kind of yeah. Because
All right.
I'm in a living in a old world, but America is a kind of new world. So
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. It's like nothing in the US can possibly be old like that, except for maybe Native American things,
yeah,
because
that's
there
right.
really weren't that many people there so long ago. Maria, do you know anything about the name of your city?
No, in I reading just now, but my city is his name is Medellin, but in the time is change your names in change no it's in change her name. First I read the your her name was sorry Poblado de San Lorenzo or Saint Lawrence Town, and later her name was mm, Villa de Nuestra Señora de la Candelaria de Medellín, and
Whoa.
later yes, and later Medellín, only Medellín.
Okay, so it's kind of like a nickname. They shortened that whole thing down to just
Yes.
Medellin. Okay, very cool. And Amr, can you tell
Yes.
us anything about the name of your city?
Okay. My city name is Alexandria, and the native name is called Skindria. I think the name is come from the great Alexander came to when he came to Egypt. So this is the name of the city.
Awesome, named after a pretty important guy.
Yes, but after that, all people who live in my city, when they visit another city in Egypt, they call them Alexander.
Really? Oh, so that's like a person from your city is called Alexander.
Yes.
Very cool. Okay. Number two, tell us about the history of your city. So, kind of relates to the name. Aka, would you like to go first again and tell us a little more about the samurai history? That sounded interesting. Aka, are you there?
Yes, so I
There we
forgot unmute, sorry.
go.
So yeah, and yeah, I read about that on the Wikipedia before, but I almost forgot. Yeah, city has maybe yeah, more than 1,000 years ago history. Probably it starts in a very small village or something, but My city is coastal area, so city is getting bigger for kind of import and export kind of thing. So to maybe from South Korea, from China, or and Dutch people came here, maybe probably the 400 years ago. So, and some of our local custom are named after Dutch. Actually, our local festival called Dontaku. It is said it came from Dutch, means holiday. So a little bit European influence
Whoa.
after that. Yeah, kind
So,
of.
what were
Mhm.
Dutch people doing there? Just like
I think
exploring?
yeah, exploring and they need, at that time they are kind of export, and after that they colonize, the European people colonize the
I
Asia.
see.
So I'm not sure exactly, but they're trying to, uh, exchange goods from Japan and maybe some political reason, as I said. But anyway,
Yeah.
it didn't happen. So
Yeah.
that's what peacefully, peace.
I've
That
heard a
was
lot
peaceful.
about how Japan had very closed borders for a long
Yeah,
time. So I'm
right.
surprised to hear that Dutch people were just like walking down there like, "Hey,
Yeah,
we're going to colonize you now."
before closing the nation, they came. But after the
Oh,
samurai government decided to close the nation, they have to stay the very narrow island in Nagasaki City. So they cannot freely go out. They
I
they
see.
could come, but they couldn't go out other
Mm,
area, kind of. Yeah.
very interesting. Thank you, Aka. Amr, can you tell us more about the history of Alexandria?
Okay. Alexandria, let me read from Wikipedia because it's it's really hard to say that. I think Alexandria um, was founded about a small ancient Egyptian town by Alexander the Great Alexander, and it was the capital of Egypt for thousands of years. But after the Muslim conquest of Egypt, they they find a new capital that is Cairo right now, and there is um, a lighthouse of Egypt, of Alexandria. It's the one of the seven wonders of the ancient world. And
Really? Is it beautiful?
yes, yes. And the Great Library, Alexandria Library, is the largest one in the world.
Wow.
Yes.
Very,
Uh,
very cool.
um,
Really historical place.
yes. It's also academic city for learning Islamic. The people from the all Muslim from all countries come to Egypt to learn Islam.
So
Uh,
they learn a religion or
Religion, yes.
Oh, okay. So it's like a religious school kind of?
Yes.
Awesome. Very cool. Thank you, Amr. Maria, your turn. Tell us some history.
Okay. I found some information in Wikipedia because I don't know the history really, but and I found that Medellin was founded in 1616 by the Spaniard Francisco Herrera Campuzano. In this moment, his name is in Saint Lawrence Town, and 1826 The city was named the capital of the department of Antioquia by the National Congress of the Young Republic of Greater Colombia. Its short name is Gran Colombia. And at the beginning of the 21st century, the city regained industrial dynamism with the construction of Medellin Metro, commuter rail, and liberalized development police, improved the security, and improved education. And February 20, the last year, the 2013, Medellin was chosen as the most innovative city in the world due to its recent advance in politics, education, and social development. In the same year, Medellin was announced as the preferred corporate business destination in South America and won the Veronica Roots Urbanism Award conferred by the Harvard University to the Urban Development Enterprise. And other things, but it's that's
That's the
all.
main information. So,
Yes.
in your experience, you mentioned that it was one of the most innovative countries in the world. In your experience, what does that mean? How is it innovative?
Because in one time in Medellin, the security the it's very bad. It was very bad, and education bad. Only it's violence and narco traffic and other things. But the city um, improve all the things and better the security, education, the companies um, have many works, so many jobs, maybe.
Mhm.
And it's a good city now. The people is very friendly and it's a good city now. Because
Awesome.
I think for this reason is gained this award that innovate because it's
Yeah, taking something small and making it big and productive and successful is difficult.
yes, yes. It's a city very I don't know eh, with many effort for I don't know go ahead go ¿cómo se dice? Um, let me
Progress?
yes progress
Awesome. Good to hear.
yes
All right. So the next thing we're going to talk about is the people, because I think that's definitely one of the most important parts of any city is the people you meet there. And this time I'm going to switch it up and start with Amr. Amr, tell us, how are the people in Alexandria?
I think people who live in Alexandria, the most polite people, I think, and the accent that we speak with is the most common and the most beautiful. Uh, in Egypt, all people when they want to learn Arabic, they want to learn the Egyptian accent and the Alexandria as well, because we have the I know because the Mediterranean Sea, we live in the coast, so I think the coast make our tongue uh, different to the people who live in village uh, or in Cairo, and I don't know. That's
All
it.
right. So the people are polite and they speak very elegantly, and the coast maybe affects the culture a little bit there.
Yes.
Very cool. And you said a lot of good things. Is there anything that you don't like about the people in Alexandria?
No.
All right. Sounds
Yes, I
great.
like it. I like it. But in the summer, all citizens in Egypt they come to our city, so it become so crowded.
Mm, that's
Yes,
frustrating. I hate when it gets crowded and everyone's in your way.
yes.
All right, thanks, Summer.
I moved to another city to
Oh, you moved?
no, I will move to another city to enjoy the beach because I can't go to the beach here.
It's too crowded.
Yes. We'll go to another city. It's called Sharm el-Sheikh.
So you're gonna move permanently to this other city?
Yes, not for vacation.
Wow, that sounds cool.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Amr, and I look forward to hearing about the new city. When do you plan to go?
The city is called Sharm el-Sheikh.
All right, cool. I look forward to hearing about that one too.
Yes, and this is the most beautiful city in Egypt. All foreigners when they come to Egypt, they go to Sharm el-Sheikh because the the Red Sea is there is the beautiful beaches there,
Very nice. Beaches are amazing.
and the climate is very good.
What's the climate like?
Mm, you can't imagine.
All
So beautiful.
right. Sounds like a dream.
Yes.
Aka, go ahead and tell us about the people.
Yeah, people here is a kind of southwest Japan. So in general, I don't know, maybe the southern people is kind of open or kind of outgoing. Yeah, maybe such kind of people here have such kind of tendency, openness and outgoing. And I checked Wikipedia briefly, and this city developed as a trade port. So even in the past, a lot of foreigners came and live this area. So open for foreigners or kind of yeah. So maybe these are the tendency of my town. And if you ask if you're lost in the street and if you ask somebody to show the way, when my city's people are maybe glad to be here. So generally they tell you how to get there very kindly, and 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 a lot of entertainers, singers, actors, and actresses came from this city. So compared with the size of the city or population of the city, a lot of singers, yeah, or actors and actresses came from the city. So this city was called Japanese Liverpool because
Oh,
a lot of
that's
famous
funny.
band came from this city. So yeah,
Awesome. Thanks, Aka.
you're welcome.
Maria, tell us about the people.
Okay. The people here is very friendly, very very friendly. Um, they are the people. They also often know a term that is paisas, and this that means that uh, a name which some subjects come from the coffee growers, because in Colombia the coffee is the best. and and the people is speak softly and quickly, to smile easily, is with the tourism or with the tourists is very hospitality. I don't know how to pronounce hospitable. Hospitable.
Hospitable.
Okay, hospitable. This this word.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is very hospitable. Very happy. It's happy. I see the people very happy here. It's all the time smiling. Like the music on the party, like dance. It's a good people.
So dancing and friendly people.
Yes, this is friendly, and happy people.
Very nice. And we're going to switch the order one more time. And this time, Maria, you'll be going first.
Okay.
So, pressure. The next one is to talk about different cultures that are present where you live. So, maybe native people or foreign people, immigration. How does that affect your city?
In this moment, um, I see many people of the other countries. I see people of the USA, Australia, Canada, and other countries. But in the interior of country, I see people of the other cities. For example, I don't born in this city. I born in the other city, but I moved to this city for the work. It's a mixing of the many cultures, but here the the people that born here it's very dominant. It's he says your accent. He said is very pronunciate and I recognize these people of the of other people that is not here.
Okay, so there's a lot of diversity, but you can recognize it. Like, you can tell
Yes,
if they're not from there.
yes, yes. The accent is very funny.
All right. Thank you very much, Maria.
Okay.
And Aka, you're up next. Same thing.
Okay.
Tell us about different cultures present where you live.
Mm. Yeah, since this city developed as a trade port, so yeah, kind of it's a bit different area from other Japanese area cities because location of this town is very close to the continent side, very close to the South Korea and China. So yeah, sometimes I feel such influence to our local food. So in general, Japanese food is not spicy and not oily, but some of our local food is spicy and oily.
I
Probably
usually consider Japanese food a little spicy. Like,
uh, maybe wasabi. Are you talking about
yes,
wasabi? Ah,
yes.
yes. Wasabi is yeah, kind of spice, but other spice like chili pepper. Japanese food doesn't include not so many red hot chili pepper kind of thing. Or
I see.
so but some local food here is very hot, and some local food is oily. So maybe because of that such foreign influence. Yeah.
Interesting, yeah. Hey, I love greasy food. It might not be healthy, but it is delicious.
Yes.
Amr, can you tell us about some of the diversity?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Sorry. Tell me about the diversity, either where you live now in Alexandria or in, I'm going to
Yes,
really be bad at this pronunciation, Sharm el Sheikh. Sorry.
yes.
Really badly pronounced. Tell us about it.
About food.
Yeah, could be about food, about any kind of diversity you have there.
Okay, about food. Where because we live in the coast, so the common food um, is seafood. All seafood, shrimp, crabs.
Yum.
Yes, we like it. We like it. And the most common is called koshari. The food is called koshari um, is include pasta and peas and tomato, what else? And there's lasagna. Do you know lasagna?
Yeah. Is it
Yes.
Italian lasagna or is it a little different, like Egyptian lasagna?
Yes, it's a different. Um, we make it's a similar, but we make it by meat, not chicken. And what about if there is someone called mahshi, I've just eaten it. It's like I can give you a picture.
Yeah,
Let me.
pictures in the chat box work really well. That picture you sent before is gorgeous. Beautiful water.
Yes.
Or I guess it's a Google search, but same thing. And Andre sent a gorgeous picture as well that I will screen share for you guys. So Andre sent us this picture of where he lives in Kiev. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. Kiev, maybe? But it looks very pretty also.
That is the first one. This is called kosher.
Did you send something?
You see it?
I don't see it.
I'm
You send
sharing
it
my
in the
screen.
Verblink chat box? Ah, sorry.
No, I'm sharing. That is,
Can anyone else see
maybe
it?
this
Ah,
is
there we
a
go.
good
Yeah.
picture.
Oh, wow. It looks delicious, like a little pasta or something. It looks like
Yes.
really hearty,
And the
comforting
second one,
food. Excellent. Awesome picture. Thank you, Amr.
is
Okay.
similar to lasagna.
Yeah, it looks kind of like lasagna, like tomatoes and some kind of pasta looking thing in there. Awesome. Okay. So are you all finished with your part about diversity, Amr?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that. Those look really good. Okay. So the next thing we're going to talk about is what you guys, your special opinions. So, what's your favorite part about the city you live in? Maria, we'll start with you. What's your favorite thing about your city?
Um, in my case, I like the events of about technology. In this city, in the month, have many events for technology, and I love this. And the people, obviously, the people here is it's very nice.
All right, so the people and the like progressive kind of atmosphere, inventive place.
Yes.
Cool. And do you think that it will change in the future, or do you think it will always be this way?
I don't know. In this moment, I am happy here, but I want to live in the other country maybe. I want to have this experience that live in the other country, but for the moment, not. I happy here.
All right. Thank you very much, Maria.
Okay.
Amr, what's your favorite thing about your city?
The best thing in my area I live uh, in district called Agami, and the beach is near to me, uh, more near to me, and the beaches here is different to any beaches in any countries because people can go to the beach all of the time, not only on day. You can go to at night. There is many cafe, and you can go to watch movies. You can um, go to with your friends to any restaurant, and there are many foreigners here in my area. I think many of them from Russia. I think Russians love Egypt. All people here from Russia.
Very cool.
Yes,
It sounds like a wonderful place. You really like it.
yes.
All right. And Aka, what is your favorite thing about where you live?
Mhm. My city's size is kind of not so big like Tokyo and Osaka, but it's a hub city of this Southwest Japan area. So kind of a lot of urban atmosphere, and it also has a good access to the nature. And airport is very close to this downtown. Maybe it takes 20 minutes by subway or urban highway. So airport access is pretty good. But since airport is very close to the downtown, not so many high building in downtown because it's dangerous. So anyway, I like such kind of combination of nature and urban area of this city, and easy access to the airplane or Shinkansen bullet train too.
So it's pretty convenient. You've got the
Yeah.
ocean just a little while away, the airport pretty close.
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, now we're going to do the opposite and tell me what is your least favorite thing about where you live? Maria, what do you like least about Medellin?
Maybe some days it's very warm. It's not usually, but in this the last days is very warm. Um,
Mm,
and the weather is good normally, but the last day not.
sweating during the winter.
Yes, it's a combination. Very weird. Um, but maybe other thing that is the security. But for example, in the center of the city, it's normally that the security is not good. I don't know. I may
It's a
sometimes,
little unsafe.
but it's more. I don't know. Maybe I think this is insecure. Is the bad security, but I don't know. I paranoid with the security.
Yeah.
um,
It's
but
easy to think a little too much about it sometimes.
yes, and it's feel bad for me.
Mm.
I don't like many people in one place. I don't like.
Yeah, makes you anxious.
Yes.
Totally. All right, Amr, what's your least favorite thing about Alexandria?
The most thing I hated is the transportation. Transportation here is very traffic. There is traffic jam all the time
Do you
because
usually get around by car or public transport?
yes, public transport. But right
Mm.
now I go to um, uh, job work by work bus.
Ah, okay.
Yes, but I will buy a new car soon. But the traffic is
Ooh.
so crowded.
Yeah,
Even you have a car,
traffic is always a problem.
you will suffering as well.
Mhm. It looks like there are a lot of really tall buildings.
Yes, because the population in Alexandria, uh, Alexandria is the second city in Egypt. Mm,
Oh wow.
yes,
So the skyscrapers are kind of
very tall,
a sign of the pollution.
and it is increased in summer because all citizens come to Alexandria to enjoy the
Ah,
beach.
tourists.
Yes,
Damn tourists, always ruining it.
yeah.
All right. And Aka, what's your least favorite thing about your city?
Least favorite thing. Yeah,
Mhm.
kind of over concentration of Tokyo to Tokyo area is a big problem in Japan. So um, almost all headquarter of the corporation, big corporation, was is in Tokyo, and so but it takes maybe 6 hours by Shinkansen bullet train and 1.5 hours by plane. In American side, it's not so far, but in Japanese side, it's far, and it costs a lot. So that's an inconvenience of living here,
Yeah,
probably.
it's
Yeah,
expensive.
yes, cost.
Mm.
Yes, yes. Cost of going to Tokyo. And actually, for getting my student visa for going to America, I need to go to Osaka or Tokyo, you know,
Mhm.
consulate office or embassy. I ha Nowadays all applicants to apply visa, student visa or working visa in America for America have to be interviewed. So I have to go to Osaka consulate or American
What a
consulate office.
pain.
Yeah. So yeah, that kind of thing are inconvenient of living of this city,
Definitely.
in this city. Yeah.
That's one thing that I hope in the future, like for every place. I wish visas would get a little more easy because
Mm,
even in the US it's like that. I live in Phoenix and the
mm,
closest Brazilian consulate is in Los Angeles, which is like hundreds of miles away.
wow.
So anytime I need to do something, I have to take a trip, take a week off work, take a trip hundreds of miles away, get a hotel, plane ticket.
Um,
It's expensive just to
yeah.
try. So it's tough.
Right.
Very frustrating. All right, guys. Any last comments on your city? Anything fun or interesting I should know, or advice you would give me if I were coming to visit?
Mm.
Nothing?
I, to try something in my city?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Some kind of advice. If I were going to come visit, what would you advise me to do?
Yeah, because this is an old city, so our city has some traditional old kind of thing. It could be interesting for you. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
It sounds amazing. It sounds really historical.
yeah, modern building kind of thing are almost universal. Maybe it's same most of the city, major city in the world, but yeah,
Mhm.
we keep some traditional kind of unique thing. Yeah.
Interesting. Very cool. And Maria, if I were coming to visit, what would you advise me to do?
Mm, sorry, teacher. Can you repeat me the question?
If I were coming to visit Medellin, what would you advise me to do?
Here is many place to know. I like the towns around. Maybe, for example, this town is very popular here and it's very beautiful. Really, this is. I post the link, the last link.
Ah,
His name is Guatapé.
I was
This
still
one lake.
watching your food link. Was also very delicious looking.
Oh yeah, this is a typical food here. This huge dish. And the last link is the Guatapé town. It's a lake.
Gorgeous.
Yes, it's beautiful city. And other place that for example, towns, and in the city there is many parks and place that technology, for
Very nice.
example, Park Explorer. Yes. Uh, Here, for example, this is a place that the tourists visit when arrive in Medellin. And but this series there is very many place for visit. And
I see.
food, the food is variety food.
Wow, cool. So it's like a zoo exploration type
Yes.
place. Very nice. Looks like a great museum. And Amr, last but not least, if I were coming to visit, what would you recommend I do?
Mm, if you decide to visit Egypt, I advise you to bring with you all things you love, your friends, your anything you love, because I promise you won't back because you love Egypt.
Wow, that's a pretty big promise.
Yeah, because if you drink water the Nile, you can't leave Egypt.
Wow. All right. Well, maybe one day I'll have the opportunity to test that theory.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you guys for coming to class today and for telling me all about your cities. I had a lot of fun learning and seeing some pictures and discussing a little bit. And again, I'm so sorry if there were some people who had technical difficulties during this class, and maybe we'll get to do it again another time. So, thanks, guys, and I hope to see you again soon.
Thank you,
Bye.
teacher.
Thank you
Bye
very
bye.
Bye.
much. See you. Bye.
Bye.